that Vice show. I had to watch something good. That one, Last Chance High.
What's that?
It's a high school for I guess they say emotionally disturbed kids, but it seems to me like most of them are just plain troublemakers.
It's criminals.
Yeah. There's a lot of kids in this school that are into just beating up other kids. And it really is... It was an interesting documentary.
So when you're saying like emotionally disturbed, what's your emotional disturbance? Well, I beat kids up and rob them.
Yeah. I don't see how there could be a kid. I remember going to school with some kids that were emotionally disturbed and mentally retarded, and had some type of physical and mental problems.
They called those short bus kids,
right?
Yeah.
And I went to school with some of them, and they were like, you knew. But these kids, it's like, no, these are just really bad kids that are disturbing the learning environment for everybody involved.
I'm just watching the visual. And I'm thinking that you may have watched this simply to back up some of your beliefs. Is that?
It's in Chicago.
Chicken or the egg, my friend. You pick what came first, my beliefs or what I see that made me believe. So, yeah.
Stop running.
That's the principal.
There's this one kid.
Get this fucking camera off my motherfucking face.
It's like an 8-year-old black kid flipping the camera off.
Saying, get this camera out of my motherfucking face. Now, this kid's kicking. He wants to beat the shit out of this other kid. It's like mini prison. It's like prison with a bunch of short convicts.
Stuff that I have to do throughout the day.
He's the dean of students, Desmond Payne.
A student that was arguing with another student and turned his back, and that kid pulled out a gun and shot him in his back. And that kid died. And it's sad. I once set off a bottle rocket down the hallway once.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Did you immediately come to an explanation for their behavior?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I chalked it up to
poverty.
Horrible parenting.
Oh.
They show some of the parents. Not a father to be found, by the way. Mm-hmm. They showed a mom who was with one of her kids who's a huge problem in school, 2 daughters, and she's there with an infant feeding it because she must have thought it was a great idea to have yet another kid when she's just got 3 problems already.
What's happening? Go back a little. This kid's taking his jacket off and putting it in the closet angrily?
Yeah. They told him, take your jacket off. And he's like, no. And then he took the jacket off, and then he's trying to leave the classroom.
He told him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You don't know how to do the problem.
Take the coat off. Take the coat off. Take the coat off. You will get it at the end of the day. Take the coat off. Take the coat off. I'm asking you to take the coat off.
Kid's like 8, 9?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One more time, Rakim.
Uh-oh. What's his name?
Rakim.
Oh, okay.
He's put it in the closet.
He puts it in there. He's all pissed.
Just threw it on the floor.
Slams the door. Hey.
You gonna get it, okay? You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it.
Face up here.
It's like, don't put your fingers in my face. Now he's tripping the guy.
If you want to. You ain't going out the room.
Bird.
What a bad
Now,
kid.
all this time is ticking by, and no one's learning anything in the class.
He's just blocking the kid.
You got 5, 10, 15, 20.
There should just be, again, like Sparta, a cliff behind the school, and then they just throw the useless children off of the cliff
He's
to
just a
kill
shitty
them.
kid.
Yeah.
He's a bad kid.
You break that, you really going to jail.
Jail.
When you were that young, would you dream of talking to a teacher like that?
Holy fuck.
But then there's something to say. If a kid is
Never.
that young, like what kind of a shitty place is he growing up in?
That's what it is.
Where that's what you turn into.
But
Fuck, man.
it's his upbringing. It's his parents' complete lack of any responsibility, accountability, nothing. Emotional ties to the kid, any reasonable perception of how you're supposed to raise a kid, behavior in front of your child, all that gone. And that's what it makes. More future murderers. If that kid doesn't kill someone, I'd be stunned. I'd be stunned if that kid does not kill someone at some point in his life.
He's 9.
He's 9.
You've predestined his future.
I have it all figured out already. Spelt out. Oh, poor little kid. Look at him.
He's really upset. What's got him so upset?
It looks like Earl every day we worked at NEW. That face right there.
I can hang a picture as long as I want.
Earl, hang the picture. No! Get your fingers out my face! Yeah. They're just really fucked up. But the school, a few hours a day, cannot fix what the fuck is going on in their home life and around their shitty buildings that they live in with their shitty parents.
Do you think that's a tough place to come in and do like a comedy show to entertain them?
Holy shit. I was thinking how hard it would be to just wake up to go to work every day as a teacher here. Just knowing like, oh, God, I'm going to get this.
So are these people that have they decided I want to help underprivileged kids, I'm going to teach it, or are they stuck?
So.
Like this is just what they could get?
I think so. They're
that is
just
a
trying
rough
to
job,
help.
man.
Oh. Yeah.
Like what kind of dedication do you have to have as a teacher to go, I'm going to... Because you have to be dedicated to do that.
Look at their big thing they have on the wall. It says, our blooming attendance. And it shows like how many kids showed up that month.
September,
and
October.
it's going down.
It's going down.
89%.
Way down.
Our blooming attendance.
Blooming means it's coming up.
Right, it's blooming, it's blossoming, it's growing.
The wrong word.
No.
Like a flower.
Our wilting attendance.
Yeah.
Yes, or dying on the vine.
And this boy's got a big set of tits. He's the fat kid that you know just gets romped on a daily basis in this prison school environment.
If these are the worst of the worst, though, I'll bet you that this does actually keep a decent amount of that out of jail. Some of them, it probably just, it sinks in and they...
I bet. Oh, man.
You know you have a rough job as a teacher when, like, your third grade class needs security guards.
Yeah.
Like, there's a security force outside that room making sure that kid didn't get out that door.
Chicago's a rough fucking place.
They have little hurdles set up. Look at poor little N-Rock trying to jump over the hurdles.
He can't get over the hurdles.
Can't get over the hurdles.
He couldn't get over it.
They're literally a foot off the ground.
He's waiting for lunch.
Poor little fat kid.
Yeah.
How long is this thing?
It's 5. I've watched 5 parts.
Oh, wow.
I think there's more coming out though, right? There's like a 6th part somewhere. I'm not sure. I just saw 5 parts, so I watched them all last night. They're all about 10 minutes long.
How does Vice get access to this stuff?
I don't know.
They just have...
It really is. They must have a good talker that could go in there and really spin why they need to do this. And
they're very creative with what the things that they actually do shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always like perplexed as to like where do they find out about that this school even exists, and then how do they convince the school to let their cameras in? And
yeah, if you show up at a school with cameras and go like, "Hey, let me,"
raising awareness,
they'd be like, "Get out of here."
And how did they get the kids to not constly just be fuck youing the cameras?
Yeah,
they probably lost a lot of footage.
That kid's.
Well, that shit over with.
That kid's real bad.
Is he?
Yeah. It's my new bitch.
He's 11.
Holding the girl. It's like choking her.
I'm about to spit on Crystal. She spit on me.
It was right there, and I went.
And they came on me.
It touched him a little bit.
Yeah, I'm playing like that.
No, they got this girl.
Do you know what a tough chick she must be?
Oh my God!
You like Spanish girl?
She stabbed one kid with a pencil.
Yeah, she's a problem
because the kid said something. Oh, the bus is. This is the bus ride. This is insanity.
Who's filming this?
You're right.
What? Get out of my face, man! What you finna do?
Yeah, they have a camera person. It's not just on GoPros. Like a person's in there with the camera.
With a camera, a boom.
Hold again, boy.
They're beating the shit out of each other on this school bus.
And who's the fucking guy driving this bus? What have you done to deserve this gig?
Right. Now the girl gets into it.
She's fighting a guy or a girl?
Punching. She's beating some boy. Now that kid
Are they fighting or having fun?
No, they're beating the shit out of each other.
This isn't like puppies that like you think they're fighting each other, but they're just playing.
There's the driver.
Jesus, they're kicking like he's a little kid.
That's what I want right here too.
Everybody on the bus is fighting with somebody. Every single person on the bus, they're all paired off and fighting.
Fucked up.
This is a battle royal on a school bus.
You want to send the police?
And the bus driver's just on his cell phone.
He's on the phone right now going, "You want to send the police?"
Wood in Chicago.
He's calling the cops.
And it's just, but he's ignoring it. You could tell in his voice this isn't an everyday thing.
Oh, he's seen this before. He's the Vietnam vet that's just been through it all.
Hey, listen. You know, do it.
They're just beating the shit out of each other on this bus.
They're flying over the backs of the seats. And
Yeah.
the bus monitor is now just throwing children.
Right.
But you have to handle these kids
Look
like
at this.
that.
Yeah, of course.
Now they're on the driver.
They're fighting in the driver's seat.
They're all tough kids, though, man. Every day dealing with this shit.
Sit down.
Fighting every day.
Whole bus right to the police station.
I'll just drive the whole bus to the police station. You should.
Now get down in the seat.
How has there not been JR commentary added to this bus scene
Oh
yet?
my God! This is a real slobber knocker we got here.
Watch out though. Watch out though. Hey, let my hand go though, for real.
They tell him to sit down, and he won't fucking sit. The cops are showing up.
Sit down now, y'all.
And then they just sit there and pout.
Because they know the cops is coming, yo.
Like the way that we would react if a bus monitor or a teacher was like, you have to stop doing that, and then you pout and you stop. They only react that way when the police come.
I've never had the. This is here.
Here's what I imagine like happening. Hello, Mr. Comia? Yes. Hi, your son Anthony, he stuck his middle finger up at the gym teacher and said, "Go fuck yourself." Okay. Do you want to hold on and hear the gunshots? So you can tell the gym teacher that he is indeed dead?
There's no way. Growing up, anyone did that shit.
No.
If someone mouthed off to the teacher and said even something like "make me," that was like, oh
Yeah.
oh.
Then the
Hey, you're
kid just-
tearing my card. Yeah.
The kid disappears for 2 weeks and then comes back silent.
Right. But these kids, it's like punching the teachers. Fuck you. There's just nothing.
That bus fight scene was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
It's insanity. Every kid was fighting.
Yeah. It was like 6 different pairs of kids just in different parts of the school bus, all fighting each other for no reason.
Yeah. This kid talks all fucked up.
What's the nickname?
They're transcribing on the thing.
He's the fat little kid.
Yeah, oh shit.
Oh.
But he can't really speak well.
Sometimes he can't talk.
See, but I figured out what happened. He lit the couch on fire in his house accidentally.
Okay.
And he severely burnt his 2 sisters.
What?
So one sister was in a coma, and then she woke up, and they were saying how her voice was all fucked up when she woke up, and she talked exactly like that. So for some reason, he's now speaking like his sister.
Oh, he's fucked up.
You think he feels guilty?
Yes.
Did he do it on purpose or no?
No, he says it was by accident. But then he's like, I don't like talking about it because they didn't die and they're fine. And meanwhile, they're not fine. They showed like the burns on their arms. The sisters got fucked up. And then there's the moms with a new baby. Just feeding the new baby because, she's doing so well with these 3.
We're starting from scratch.
Yeah, let's start over with the unburned babies. Yeah, this kid's fucked.
6 months since started happening.
6 months this started happening?
Just randomly.
I feel lonely.
Sometimes I feel lonely.
Oh, poor kid.
Everybody in the class is messing.
I think he's crying talking.
Yeah, everybody's messing with him, he says.
But he
I don't have
talks
any
like that all the time.
But that's what that sounds like when you're trying not to cry.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
Oh, and now you got this little fucker.
Would you like to read?
Oh, he's doing Tourette's, right?
No, he's fucking with the other kid. He's just fucking with him.
Oh.
They ask him to read something out loud.
Okay, I'll read. Sharks are fish, but unlike most other fish, sharks have no bones. Shark skeletons are made of cartilage.
See that little other kid? That little other kid?
Yeah,
with like the mini dreadlocks?
He fucks with this fat kid so bad when he reads. Here's the fat kid trying to read.
Laying over his desk.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, who wants to read next?
Introduction. Sharks live.
He's totally fucking with him. And now this kid gets up like he's going to beat his ass and
he just keeps going. He doesn't care.
Oh, no.
Walk out the room like that. You understand that, don't you? Just sit down and be quiet, and I want you to ignore.
This is a zoo.
Ignore him, he's saying.
It's a
He can
zoo.
irritate you.
And why is it can you imagine being in your class and making fun of somebody to that degree, like in your teacher just being like, well, I guess you're just going to read that way today?
And then telling the other kid, just ignore him. Instead of popping that kid in the face and saying, knock it off.
Yeah, it's like a song I wrote. School sucks
for summer.
It sounds just like the song you wrote yesterday, Parents Suck.
Oh, yeah.
He's still
fucking with him.
What a little fucker.
He's a little fuck. He's laughing.
You're going to lose some points.
You tell me. I haven't seen this doc. Do the kids care about the point system?
They could give a shit about anything.
No. Although I will say, if you refer to it as a doc again, I'll smash your face into the monitor. I don't like your fucking doc talk.
At one point, one of the older kids, actually, they ask him. One of the teachers is talking and going, if you keep on this road, you're going to go to prison. He goes, you go to prison, and you get out when you're 75 years old, or he said something like that. And he goes, you know how long that is? He goes, let's say you're 60 and you live to be 75. How long is that? How many more years is that?
Yeah.
Oh, he's counting on his fingers. His head is steaming. He didn't know what 60 plus what is 75.
135.
Couldn't figure exactly, but you're a smart guy. so they can't even do very simplistic
arithmetic.
Oh, that's the kid, the burnt sisters.
Oh, jeez.
This is my sister.
But he still lives with them?
Older sister, yeah.
Her hands are burned, yeah.
She's burnt up.
Grafted with the skin. That's her left hand. That's fully grafted on this side. She's slowly coming out of the coma. And
The comma. She was in a comma.
Really gasping.
I was in a colon once.
I say more than once.
Yeah.
In so low voices, and she was like, "Mom, I told my child to go get grandma. He just kept standing there just looking at the fire.
Wow.
And we couldn't move because it was everywhere. It was no emotions, nothing. When you have no emotions behind it,
burn up his sisters, yo.
When you see your own sisters now barely is fighting for their life, at that point, that's when I knew he needed help.
So he was standing there watching the couch burn.
Right.
And they're going, go get grandma, go get, like in that voice.
Right.
And that just fucked him up.
Fucked him up right there. So
he's
now
probably he's probably a firebug. He lit the fire.
Yeah.
Just kept
and he's just
staring
watching it.
Yeah, firebugs are fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
They just watch it burn.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Oh, they're nuts, those fire guys.
Yeah.
David Berkowitz was one, son of Sam.
Was he?
Yeah, that he would set fires. They're such creeps, fire people, because they'll just set a fire and go and look at it.
Just watch their work.
They always scan the crowd when they think that it's an arson because they cannot resist going back and watching the fire.
Oh, you think they just stand there fucking like jacking off looking at it?
Of course they
Excuse
do.
me, sir. Could you come with me? Yeah, Crystal. She's looking good right there.
Wow, she's large breasts. How old is she?
14.
All right.
Good luck to her.
Good luck to her.
Turn that off and stop singing like you're.
She goes out and stays out for days on end with boys.
Is she sexually active?
Oh, yes, she is.
Do you think she'll have a baby before she's 21?
Oh, I totally believe she will.
Will she be married that early?
No, I don't think the marriage part's really going to come into play.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the Montefiore School. It's like the Montefiore School of Opportunity. Opportunity for civilized people to not have to deal with these kids. That's what I think.
Opportunity knocks. I answer the phone.
It's fucking great, Chip.
What? Why would a phone?
Well, that's it's on Vice.com.
Yes.
All the parts. Last Chance High.
And some like super liberal politician or activist wrote this whole plan out on paper to create this program in this school to help blah blah blah, and now it's just become a place where little kids go to curse and fight,
and punch each other
in the face,
and be tolerated,
and just slam their feet into one another. You see how hard these kids kick?
They are a kicking bunch.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Holy
Look at the
shit.
time. Why don't we go? I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. Remember, The great, fresh from Branson, Missouri. It's the Cumia family performing tomorrow night at in Patchogue at the fucking, what's the name of the place? The Idiot fucking...
Idiot's Tavern or something?
I have no idea.
Idiot's Saloon?
Good plug, Anthony.
Is this going to be all originals,
Village Idiot.
parodies?
Nah, the Village Idiot. It's no, it's all covers.
Ooh.
Because this is from a bunch of different people that have been in cover bands with us for over the years, all getting together. So it's just a melange of